Hey guys, so today we're doing prosthetic transfers. These are the got fleshed transfers. So I've prepped it, I have put it onto its sticky side, and it is ready to go straight onto the skin. Okay, so map it out where you want it to go first of all. So we might do it that way. And then go through with a cotton round and some water. You can use a towel here if you want to. Towels are usually better. But I'm using a cotton round because it's the first thing that was there. Okay, so now this bit should peel off quite nicely. Beautiful. And now I'm going to go through and just clean my edges. I'm just with my water for now. I'm going to go through and make sure that it's all stuck down. That's better. So it will be hard to see at this stage. We'll give that 1 minute to dry. So my next step is to go around my edges with 99% alcohol, okay? And I just want to smooth all of my edges off. You don't ever want to cut these off. You want them to fuse into the skin. If you're having a lot of trouble fusing them into the skin, then you might need to go up and use some acetone. But ideally, you would prefer to use the 99%. Okay, sealing in those edges. So now I want to go through and add a little bit of skin color on top of it so that it blends a little bit more into the skin, okay? So I've given that a minute. So after you have blended all of your edges in so that you can't see them around, the next step is if they're going underwater, then you would want to seal it in with a little bit more Prosthetic and a sealer, and then just go straight back on top with a little bit of powder. Okay, so I'm just going to powder that into the skin now. This stops it from being sticky, and it also sets it in and makes it look not as shiny. Can't zoom in, can you?
No.
No. Okay. So after you've added your powder, the next step is to make it look a little bit more skin color. I wonder if you do. Yeah. Can you hold there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So with my orange sponge and my Krylon skin colors, I'm just going to go back through and stipple a little bit of skin color on top. You can fleck at this point as well, but stippling is fine. Usually when we're talking skin colours, you want 2 or 3 different shades. Your skin is never just one colour. So make sure that you are aiming for 2 to 3 different shades of tones. From there, I want to add a little bit of redness to the skin. Not too much on the outside. The more red you use on the outside, the faker that it looks. So I'm just going to add a little redness to the outer bit. It's a very subtle red. So now I need to go through and build up my depths. So I'm using a really deep brown maroon color red, okay? And I want to come through and under each little section, I want to start creating some depth in there. So I'm following around like a shadow. So it's the same principles as highlight and contour, okay? So this prosthetic has got a lot of detail in it. I really want to make sure that I get into all of those little cracks. You can use creams for this, but they don't last as long. You're better off to use your alcohol palettes. So now that I've got my depth in the colour, I'm going to go back through with some Scablet, okay, and I'm going to start to add more of that depth. I'm just going to go back through and clean up my edges and just double check everything is fine before I start to put on my fresh blood. So my scab blood is in place where I want it to be, and now it's just a matter of double checking everything before I put on my fresh blood. So go back around your edges, make sure that they sink into the skin. Now I'm going to add in my fresh blood sugar. Okay, this is going to give it a little more shine. Make it look a little more juicy.